What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. If you've been here before, I'm Neo Mushroom. Today we're playing some standard on Arena in best of 3 Mythic. We only play best of 3 in this format, but we're in the Mythic. We're somewhere in the high hundreds. I can't quite remember, but we are playing the blue-black bounce house deck. Just a really quick primer for anyone who hasn't played it yet. It is a combination of the Esper Pixie deck and the traditional blue-black mid-range decks. We have obviously cards from the original blue-black deck, which includes Spyglass Siren, Cut Down, Go for the Throat, Floodpits Drowner, Kaito. I guess that's shared between both decks, but Enduring Curiosity, Soulstone Sanctuary, that whole package. But then we're also borrowing Hopeless Nightmare, Stormchaser's Talent, Nowhere to Run, Fear of Isolation, and This Time Ain't Big Enough from the Pixie deck to make this combination deck that, like, it's very similar to Pixie, but I think it's a little bit more consistent. I would say is the reason to play this over Pixie. Pixie does sometimes have mana problems. Pixie also lacks a ton of great, I won't say it gets bad in the late game, but I think this deck has a slightly better late game, especially considering we have Enduring Curiosity. Other versions of this deck play way more of this card, but the version I'm playing today only plays one. Sideboard's full of sideboard cards. That's everything you need to know. Let's hop into some Arena standard. Doing good. Had some good Thai food. Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet. I need to sort that out still. I eat kind of late on Fridays. Normally I'm at Magic till an hour from now, but after I went X and 2 and decided I just kind of wanted to come home and stream. This hand sucks. But yeah, streaming, I think we'll start between 11 and noon EST, 5 to 6 days a week, probably closer to 5. And we'll stream until we don't. I'm not going to sit here and say I'll stream for 4 hours because sometimes I won't make 4 hours, and I won't say 2 because sometimes I want to stream for 6. But that's probably what we'll be doing. Paper streams are going to be a little bit different, more information on that soon, but those will probably start a little bit earlier. As far as what we're pitching, I feel like it's supposed to be either Spyglass Siren or Stormchaser's Talent. I think it'll be Siren. We'll lead on the talent. Island Talent, go. Yeah, I was playing Esper in my modern FNM tonight, and it was honestly a little bit weird. I kind of brewed it up. It's like I play Pest Control in the main. There's no Oculus. It's Frog and Murktide with some subtleties, and it was like fine. I was enjoying it, but after losing to Tron, which my matchup against Tron got way worse when I swapped the deck over from being an Oculus deck to being more of a control deck, I was like, maybe it's time to head home. All right, we'll buy back the Stormchaser's Talent. We'll just get our 2-3 into play now and see if they'd like to trade me their 1-1. They wouldn't. They shouldn't. Another play we could have made was just like jam the Siren, cut down the Heartfire hero, but I like having the 2-3 in play now. Sorry, Blink, so you got boofed by Tron? Yeah, I got boofed by Tron. I got. James Newman, local player, very good player. We went to game 3, and it wasn't actually Tron. It was like Eldrazi Ramp, and we just got in game 3. Nothing major. All right, so that's pretty sweet. We unfortunately can't cut down that Heartfire hero, but we can use a Floodpits Drowner to try to tempo it out. I think what we'll do this turn is just jam Stormchaser's Talent. Eldrazi Ramp is awesome. It's one of the better decks in the format for sure. We'll get him for 4. Maybe I'll play a league with that Esper deck. I think I'm going to start like tuning it and playing with it. I'm not too invested into modern right now since we're in standard RCQ season, and I've been playing like a bunch of pre-modern and stuff. So modern, I'm just like kind of coasting and playing decks that I like more than I'm trying to get good at a specific deck and grind it. All right, Rockface Village, do that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to Floodpits Drowner it before they actually are able to declare an attack with it. Sunny Slash, not bad on my end. Got some pre-cons coming in tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. That's sweet. I'm going to the Aether Drift pre-release on Sunday. I'm pretty pumped about that. I haven't looked nearly enough at the set to know what I want to do, but I'm going to open packs and pick my favorite cards from them. Yes, you may kill my Floodpits Drowner. I would like to put a stun counter on that. This is the tempo play. Okay, what we'll do here is we will go Spyglass Siren. I want to get the Fear of Isolation out of Torch the Tower range, so we'll have a go at mapping the Fear of Isolation. Nowhere to Run's pretty solid here. It doesn't kill the Heartfire hero, but I have to imagine they got to play another creature at some point. And getting the trigger off of Prowess, this turn I can hit them for 5 and bring them to 10. Next turn, if I'm able to trigger Prowess, and I might just cast it just to deal more damage, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 away, but the Spyglass Siren's here, so if I can convert the cut down as well, yeah, we're gonna leave this on top and go for a tempo kill. Go to combat, attack you, go. I'm debating on going on my pre-release, but not stoked about paying 40. Who is, man? It's pre-release prices aren't what they used to be. I think mine is only 25 or 30, but Pandemonium like usually goes out of their way to hook up their community, luckily. Pandemonium Games and Hobbies, March 9th is the first, we haven't come up with a name for it yet, but the first pre-modern monthly out here. And I will be doing coverage of it. I don't know if I'm streaming it or just recording it yet. Oh, Panda is cheap, huge, okay. Yeah, I think so. I think. Actually, you know what I can do? I can just text. I'll get the information for you right now. Text Griffin from Pandemonium. Screaming Nemesis. Well, can't cut down those. I wonder if they're going to try to connect with it. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I target? I wonder if I can target with cut down and not kill. I totally can. I think they're just dead. We go nowhere to run. Trigger both of my otters. 35. Okay, that's still less expensive than 40, but expensive. We'll know where to run. Thank you for checking, by the way. And then we'll cut down my own otter. But it won't work because my otter will trigger prowess. And this is lethal. Bingo. Let's see here. Sideboard, sideboard, sideboard. Mono red, probably. I don't think they have a splash color. Probably not based on what I saw. We want Gix's command. We want Preacher. I think Sheoldred, which is Vanity. And that might just about be it. As far as what we're taking out, I think that we can definitely trim some stuff like Kaito. We can take out an Enduring Curiosity. We're on the draw, so 1 Spyglass Siren. I can see losing like a single copy of Fear of Isolation. And maybe a Tabby. Maybe a Nightmare. Let's try that. I just picked this deck up this morning, so not exactly sure how to play it yet. I mean, I get the idea. I've played a shitload of Dimir midrange itself, but this is the Dimir Bounce House version of the deck, so there's like some different play patterns. Stuff you gotta get used to. 5 land hand, I think you're just generically never keeping it against mono red. 1, 2 kill spells, Stormchaser's Talent, Gix's. I'm gonna keep this, and since I'm on the draw, I'm gonna be bold and put back my Gloomlake Verge. Is that okay? Can I do that? Or should I just put back my expensive card? I'm gonna be bold. I'll put back the Schwamp. Let's go. 1 Heartfire Hero coming up. Me draw. Perfect, just like I drew it up. Drew the land. Stormchaser's Talent. We'll probably Witch's Vanity, the Heartfire Hero, into nowhere to run their next threat. We might just take 4 here. This could be a Manifold Mouse. Manifold Mouse, best possible start. Let's go. There he is. Double strike it. I'll take it. So we'll go to 16, then 14. Because I am going to Vanity that thing. Gloomlake Verge, the Witch's Vanity. Hardcast. Kill Heartfire Hero. Don't want that to get any bigger. And next turn we'll play Tap Land plus nowhere to run. Attack for 2. What pre-modern decks do you own? I love to play, but not sure what I want to play. Okay, so right now I have 6 built in my studio. I can do more than that, but I've got 6 like totally built. Got Blue-Green Madness, which is like a staple of the format. Blue-White Land still, which is the premier control deck. My favorite deck, which is Blue-Black Psychotog. I've got Tommy from Mangu's Workshop. Mangu's B player and editor. His team played a red-green zoo deck that I just put together. Spine Sliver is actually pretty incredible. And then I've got Dead Guy Ale, and I've got Guy's deck put together, which is Machine Head Draco Blast, which is a red-black Draco Blast mid-range deck. It's really cool. Okay, they went fast, but I think it depends on what the last card in their hand is. Maybe we just want to get body into play. Maybe we use Floodpits Drowner instead of nowhere to run. We have to hold our creature back. That was pretty aggressive. But yeah, those are the 6 I have together right now. Dead Guy Al, Machine Head Draco Blast, Landstill, Madness, Blue-White, and now I feel like I'm missing one. Can't remember what it was. Psychotog, there it is. Manifold Mouse triggers itself, that's fine. I'll let you pick what it's getting, and then I'll Drowner it. I would love to play Dead Guy Al, just need a couple of Wastelands. Yeah, I think that's the most expensive card in the deck. And you don't actually have to play Wasteland and Dead Guy Al. You certainly can, but you do not have to. Ooh, Lightning Strike before damage. Okay, game 3. I don't think I'm changing very much based on play draw. I might cut one of my Gix's commands since I can actually be a bit more aggressive and bring back in like one of my Spyglass Sirens and submit. Let's go. But yeah, play pre-modern. It's awesome. I'm probably gonna do, I was thinking about a Pauper tournament in the Discord, but I think I'm gonna do a pre-modern one instead. That format's getting much more popular. I'm really interested in trying it. I'm not interested in this 6 land hand though. Removal spell, Tabby for the removal spell, Sheoldred. I want to keep this. I feel like I have to ship Sheoldred, which is not great. Alternatively, I could ship no, I need my black sources to not hit me for damage every time I use them. Yeah, we'll ship Sheoldred and open on Reef. Yeah, Paupers, especially with like Glee being the best deck in Pauper, like they clearly need to deal with that deck. It's clearly problematic, but they haven't yet, so that's kind of weird. Kaito could be a good draw. I need to develop a creature to tempo it into play. Hard casting it in this matchup isn't super great. Another Swift Spear is fine. If they're going to attack for 2. I'm actually not going to interact, I don't think. I'm going to know where to run at end step. Unless they pump. Okay, burst lightning. Now I interact. The reason we don't interact before damage, it's kind of like the old infect thing. If I went to nowhere to run one of their Swift Spears and they had a Monstrous Rage, it becomes an X4 and it doesn't die to the nowhere to run. And if they have that anyway, if I do it on end step, it's way less detrimental to my health because I don't take the damage. Now we'll just cut down this Swift Spear. And if they go like Screaming Nemesis, I'll bounce it and nowhere to run. Go. There's an Emberheart Challenger. That's fine. Combat attack. No blocks. Hell yeah, Monstrous Rage. All right, Tabby. Basically stifles Monstrous Rage. Okay, that worked out great. No land drop, which sucks, but we got removal spells here, so we're going to be passing for a few turns. Just trying to deal with their creatures as they play them. All right, you got an Emberheart. Go to combat, attack for 2. All right, how many Monstrous Rages did I just see? 1, 2. Pretty unlikely they have another one. Now I'm going to know where to run. I think they probably have a Burst Lightning or something, and then the Emberheart Challenger still dies if they have that. Okay, they have 3rd Monstrous Rage. Outstanding. Okay, they can't use the card, and we still only take 3. That's the nice thing about nowhere to run. Still shrinks the creature, and now we can just Witch's Vanity, the Emberheart Challenger. We get a food off of that, so now we just need to draw the 4th land ASAP. Yeah, drawing the 3rd Monstrous Rage, pretty lucky, huh? Heartfire, sure, haste it. Attack for 3. We'll kill that too. Ideally, I draw like untapped land here so I can crack food plus go for the throat. All right, perfect. Just like I wrote it up. Land, go for the throat, take 2, go to 7, pass to you, then gain 3. And we'll see if they have like a kicked Manifold Mouse here. Screaming Nemesis, sure. I should have cracked my food in response, huh? Because now they can like shock their own Screaming Nemesis. All right, go to 7. Land. Do I have any creatures to buy back? I don't think that I do. I don't. So what I think I'm going to do is play Kaito, Bane of Nightmares, and just tap down the Screaming Nemesis so it can't attack me anymore. Please no hasty creature. Damn it. Of course you have the hasty creature. I have good news though. If they don't have a way to pump on their turn, what do they see here? Lightning Strike. Do they hit me? They might just hit me here. Yeah, they attack me, which works out because I have a blowout play for them. I can either wipe their board or gain some life. Why don't I gain some life? I'm gonna destroy each creature with power 2 or less and put counters on my Kaito. And then I'll tick my Kaito up to 3, attack for 6, gain 6, go to 10. That's kind of a big deal. I like the new videos on the side channel. The camera setup is new, right? Where you can see y'all's faces and the table. Yeah, the camera setup physically is actually the same. The camera I'm using right here is actually what we use for the cards. I have to switch the camera's placement from place to place. But the layout is new. Yeah, I had to really change how I actually took the recording in. Okay, this Kaito's probably just gonna re-tap down that Screaming Nemesis. Let's do this. Let's go. I just need to get busy. Activate here. Go to combat. Attack for 10. I'm trying to get my opponent dead. Hiya. Milieu. Get busy the Aki way. You're not kidding, buddy. I wish I had an Oculus in play right now. Wouldn't that be good? All right, buddy. You have Witch Stalker's Frenzy or you don't. All right, take 10. Then do not attack me with that Screaming Nemesis. Thank you, Kaito, for being the most insane card in my deck, and play Spyglass Siren. Now I feel pretty good about our spot. All right, 1-0. Start the day off with a win. Love to see it. All right, you get to be on the play. This hand is... I'm going to keep this and just will into existence my opponent playing a creature-based deck. All right, Fountain Port, not a great start, but Hopeless Nightmare you. Baloth into play, let's go. Ooh, Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Ghost Vacuum. Mainboard Ghost Vacuum? Who cares? Vacuum your own Bloodletter. Sure. All right, land, not what we wanted to draw, but we pass. Now, if they play a Preacher, we're really upset. Unstoppable Slasher, less upset. Now we will know where to run the Slasher, so it has 2 stun counters on it. Okay, a 3rd land. We've drawn land. We've managed to draw land every turn this game. On the bright side, we can always crack Nightmare if we need to. Don't play Bloodletter. Bloodletter plus Unstoppable Slasher is a combo. The new layout of my vids makes my brain happy. I'm super stoked you like them. Preacher, yeah, we're probably just gonna have to Kaito tap that down, right? So we're gonna crack the Nightmare. Sunny Slash, yeah, Dr. Pepper is truly an intellectual drink for the chosen ones. I too love barbecue sauce flavored soda. Land, 2nd Kaito, don't want either of those. Deck, you're not delivering the goods today, buddy. Don't hate the go for the throat though, huh? I think I do want to develop my Kaito. They would need something specific to get it out of play. So we're going to go on the plan of tapping all of my opponent's creatures. And you go. Sheoldred, do you think they would have the specific thing that deals with the thing I have? Tough. Oh, lucky. All right. Again. Kaito. If they have a second Sheoldred's Edict, I'm going to be honestly flabbergasted. All right. Sit down. We're tapping things today. All right. They didn't have it there. So if they cast it now, they top decked it. Archfiend of the Draw, sure. Okay. We're drawing hot now. We're going to start with just dealing with Archfiend of the Draw straight away. Get out of my face. I think we want to act, instead of trying to draw cards, we want to have another stun in our pocket. So we'll take this up, bring it to 4, attack for 4. And now that Ghost Vacuum's spooky, but if we can draw a This Town Ain't Big Enough in the next few cards, we can deal with a cracked Ghost Vacuum easy peasy. Yep. If you make a token of Archfiend of the Draw, do you just die? Archfiend enters. No, it will enter with the 4 oil counters. Kind of sad no one got the Stein's Gate reference. Oh yeah, I don't know references. Let's go ahead and Floodpits Drowner the Preacher. I would like you to not start going wide with tokens. No. How about you never attack with any of the creatures you invest mana into? Kill my Drowner? Sure. Activate Ghost Vacuum at sorcery speed like a gentleman. Okay. My turn. Okay, let's have you discard the last card in your hand. I like that. Then we can go ahead and right now we'll zero this Kaito, because we can use the Nowhere to Run to stop Unstoppable Slasher from connecting. I like both of these cards, right? We got to go for the Throat in the Bin. We do. Which one do we want to draw right now? I think it's Floodpits Drowner. We draw the card obviously because they lose 2 off the Hopeless Nightmare. Then we go to combat. We're gonna attack. They might just make a Fountain Port token and try to block. We don't care about that. They don't do that. Take 4. You're on a 2-turn clock, buddy. You're up. Yeah, you're at 7. Go. We're not going to be Floodpits Drownering anything. We'll see where they attack. They might full send at Kaito, which is perfect. We'll know where to run the Unstoppable Slasher. No, thank you. Yeah, you can come back with counters. All right, Kaito takes 1. Ouch. Crack the vacuum? Yeah, you got it, buddy. Everything comes in. All right, now that they've done that, I think we want to Drowner the Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Could also be that we just want to crack Hopeless Nightmare. I thought I had. The synthwave aesthetic in the videos are a mainstay on the channel. Did you make a border around the camera and chat and stream that would look a little too on stream, or would it look too busy? The way it looks now is pleasing, but just a thought. Yeah, I could. I have some experience with After Effects. I could look into that. Right now, I'm just thinking I need to get things done because I do have the propensity to go in the tank and over worry about the aesthetic of videos and then don't put stuff out, and that's bad. I think we actually want to crack our Hopeless Nightmare. All right, another Floodpits Drowner, and we knew about the Stormchaser's talent. Which one do we want to draw first? I can't force them to block with anything, huh? I guess I could shit both and look for does this have Death Touch? It doesn't. Do any of these? No. I could ship both and look for this town. I don't think that's good though. I think we just ship Stormchasers. No. Yeah, we'll draw the Floodpits Drowner. Do we want the Stormchasers? I don't think we do. We'll do it like that. Okay, draw this card. I don't care what creatures they block with. I'm gonna go to combat. Attack for 4. They basically have to block here. Kill the Floodpits Drowner. And then I guess we could have done this first, but we're going to tick up the Kaito to 5. And then we will see how they want to handle combat. I don't have to do anything right now. Archfiend loses a counter. Resilient Saw dude has Papa Shroom today. Chilling. Just got done with FNM. Doing a little late night stream on Friday. We're going to definitely Floodpits Drowner the Preacher of the Schism. Then I'll let them attack however they feel like. Okay, you cut down my Floodpits Drowner. That's fine. I lose 2. Sure. Now I kind of feel like I want to tap something else, right? Yeah, let's tap down the Floodpits Drowner. Now their attacks look super bad. Bye, Archfiend. Yo, Scott caught the stream. Let's fucking go. What's going on, Frog on the Grill? Are you a follower of the main channel? Seems like you might know who I am. You basically have to get busy on Kaito to not die, right? Wait, are they just confirmed as dead? How big is Kaito right now? 2 emblems? It's only 5 power, so no, they're not dead if they don't attack. But they neither need to attack with both or attack with nothing. You attack me with both and then you die? What happens here? You say when it deals combat damage, you cause me to lose twice as much life I don't die here. Sure, no blocks. Now what? I guess you make a Fountain Port token. They can only block one thing. Let's go to combat and get busy with both. We'll see how they decide to block. Big YouTube watcher, sometimes commenter, big fan. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, you lose a life and make a fish. What do they block here? Do they block Floodpits Drowner to try to get me to crack it now? Okay. You block Kaito. Okay, sure. So this lets me deal the damage. This also lets me zero my Kaito. Right. Zero Kaito. Fear of Isolation's pretty good here, right? Yeah, we'll take the fear. That lets us play Fear of Isolation, picking up Nowhere to Run. And then I can Nowhere to Run, let's say, Bloodletter of Aclazotz. And then, yeah, why wouldn't I play my land out? And then, do I want to drown or something is another question. I don't think it's going to get in again with these fish hanging around. So I think I want a Drowner specifically. The Archfiend can actually kill them. I don't super care about, I think I just care about Preacher going wide. We're going to tuck the Preacher. All right, you lose a counter, you go. You're going to draw a card? A Hope and a Prayer? Yep, you got it. What now? Okay, they're dead. Game 2. Mono black slasher combo. That's cool. For those of you who don't know, this is a combo. What happens is there's this card, Unstoppable Slasher, has a trigger. When it deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life, rounded up. So it's like the way you don't want it to happen. And then Bloodletter of Aclazotz says if an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. Meaning that if they have a Bloodletter and they connect with Unstoppable Slasher, that is my whole life total, regardless of how high my life is. It's a combo that actually beats infinite life. Because you can't have infinite life, you have to have like quantifiably insanely high number of life. What's good against this deck? I think that Witch's Vanity is probably pretty bad. I don't think they have a ton of 2-drops. I think like one Gix's Command, maybe both. Do they have a bunch of X2s? Not really. I mean, I guess Bloodletter's an X2 and so is Preacher. So at least one Gix's, maybe two, we'll see. Sheoldred seems mid, Duress seems mid. Most things seem kind of mid, to be honest. I think the way we're set up is actually just fine. Get Out could be good. Negate looks eh. Tishana's Tidebinder can target the Unstoppable Slasher. It can't target the Bloodletter because that's a static ability. Yeah, it can't do that. But it can also hit opposing Sheoldreds. I think that's like fine at best. I think we're gonna cut down because they have like no targets for it. I think we're gonna cut a single. I think Nowhere to Run's pretty weak. I'm just gonna bring in these two. I'm not sure what I should be bringing in, but this isn't a deck I'm expecting to play against a bunch, so I don't really have a plan for it. Math checks out, sure does. Turns out half your life plus half your life equals dead. Yeah, regardless of what that number is when you're rounding up anyway. Kaito, this town, not quite what we're looking for. No real action. 1-drop, 2-drop counterspell is what we're looking for. We will pitch the Restless Reef. Let's go, dude. Land, nothing. Perfect. Darkslick Spyglass Siren. All right, drawing the 4th land is fine. I would like to draw no more for the next like 3 or 4 turns, please, deck. Thank you. Oh, that's our 1 of Enduring Curiosity. Love to see it. Attack for 1, pass. If they play like some 3-drop creature, we won't kill it. We're just gonna Floodpits Drowner it. This we will counter. Unholy Annex is too good. Get Out. Take a draw. We can't cast 2 of these spells no matter what, so this is a great time to map the Siren. See, we get this tiny big enough is perfect. We'll attack for 2, pass. Right now, I'm notably lacking a way to deal with Sheoldred outside of Floodpits Drowners, and I want to play this Enduring Curiosity in my next main phase. So if that's all they do with their turn, yeah, this game's over. We Floodpits Drowner, we're gonna hit the Unstoppable Slasher, good night. Play land, here's my Enduring Curiosity. Attack with for 4, beat bop, 13, yep, GG. All right, 2-0, easy peasy. I get to be on the play, that's broken. 1-drop into Fear of Isolation, yeah, sure, keep. Mulligan into my Hopeless Nightmare twice. Mulligan twice in my Hopeless Nightmare. Let's go, F's in chat. For opponent, all right, Hopeless, go. Hello, hello, hello. They pitch Inti, is this perhaps Oculus? It is, this is Jeskai Oculus. Love your deck choice, opponent, this is very sick. Let's go, Island, Fear of Isolation, pick up Hopeless Nightmare, pass. F, I missed something. Oh, F for our opponent. They mulligan to 5 against my Hopeless Nightmare opener. I mean, it's not enough for us. It's great for us. We love it. Do we pitch? No Oculus pitch. Okay. And they pitch a land, so they have another land in their hand for sure. good knowledge to have. Land plus profs, sure. That's pretty good against my Hopeless Nightmare start, that's for sure. We're going to simply, do we want to Kaito them this turn? I don't think so. I think we'll just go land, Hopeless Nightmare opponent. Yeah, Resilient, big F for opponent. They didn't do anything wrong. They mulliganed to 5 and I had the goods. All right, yeah, you trigger Inti, that's fine. Torch, that's a good thing to know you don't have. But I think I will, they had to helping hand this. They might not have a red source. We're actually gonna attack for 2. And then this town ain't big enough, they're Inti and my Hopeless Nightmare. You go. Did you find a red source? Are you gonna helping hand Spyglass Siren? Is that where we're at? Oh, opponent's tanking. In fairness, this is a hard spot for them to play from. They had to mulligan to 5 and they immediately got hopeless. And in a dream world, if you're playing Jeskai Oculus, I hopeless and then they pitch the Oculus and reanimate it. That's very good for them. But recommissioned Spyglass Siren is not where they want to be, I don't think. Basic island, map it, make a 3/3 so I can attack through it. Seems good. Do I want to go for the throat? We're definitely gonna Hopeless Nightmare. I think we will go for the throat this thing. Inti's down, Restless Reef. You know, I don't think we're ever supposed to go for the throat of Spyglass Siren. We're just gonna pass. I still have to have something to beat an Oculus if they play it, because they can hardcast an Oculus at some point too. Okay, Restless Anchorage, you got it. Pass to me, great. Tapped land. Do I just hardcast the Kaito? I don't think so. What we might do is, depending on what they do on their turn, we might start to tempo play them. If they don't do anything, we might just go for the throat Spyglass Siren, Ninjutsu and Kaito, play Fear of Isolation, pick up Hopeless Nightmare. I think that's a great line. But it's going to depend on if they do something here or not. Recom the Inti, sure. You go to combat, I don't want you to convert anything, so we're going to go for the throat, the Spyglass Siren. No Inti triggers for you, I draw, and we are going to do the same thing I was just talking about. Attack for 2, go to blockers, Ninjutsu and Kaito, returning this to my hand. Hit you for 3, play Fear of Isolation, pick up Hopeless Nightmare. Now we're at an impasse. There's one of 2 things we can do here. We can either 0 Kaito, try to find an on-tap black source and play Hopeless Nightmare to put them on Hellbent, or we can tick up the Kaito to attempt to protect it from dying to their board. I think we just want to protect the Kaito. That said, I've got a backup Kaito, so if they take their entire turn trying to kill Kaito, that could actually work out well for me. So I think I actually will 0 the Kaito. 3rd Kaito, not what we're looking for, so we'll put these both in the graveyard, draw this card. That's a solid pickup too. Darkslick Shores, pass. This is, of course, where our opponent hardcasts the Oculus and we get blown out all the way. Oh, nope, they activate the anchorage. Okay, so we actually can protect our Kaito if we want to. They're gonna pump the anchorage, I'm sure. No, I think they're dead now. Yeah, they're dead. Nope, they're not. They're a point short of dead. Okay, so if we want to protect our Kaito, he's gonna take 3. I can wait, activate Restless Reef, attack for 8 after taking up Kaito, Hopeless Nightmare. Oh yeah, no, we can totally kill our opponent. All right, Kaito takes 3. Okay, what now? Nothing? Cool. Okay, tick up Kaito. Blue, colorless, activate Reef. Get big. Yeah, they see it. Did you see the Jeskai list with Zergo and Ojutai? No, I didn't. Is it sweet? Do I need to play it? Is that what you're saying? All right, we're going to, against this deck, bring in Ghost Vacuum, obviously. I think Tishana's Tidebinder might be pretty good. I think Duress is very good. Which is Vanity's like K. Sheoldred's like K. Gonna dip early, but hopefully games go well. Later's party people. See you, Sonny. Be good, man. Nice hearing from you. Enjoy your weekend if I don't see you. I'll be streaming at least one more time this weekend, though. Get Out seems mid. Negate seems like fine-ish. What do I have to cut? Hopeless Nightmaring them seems dangerous for me. Kaito also seems worse on the draw. We'll cut a Kaito. This town ain't big enough is going to be very good. I think cut down's fine. We'll lose a Spyglass Siren. I think we're supposed to lose like 2 Nightmares. I could see wanting Gix's command as an out to a potentially otherwise unwinnable board state. Yeah, let's cut a Fear of Isolation for a Gix's command. I'm going to try this. This seems okay. I like it. I mess with it. All right, Sirius 999. It's super close to your list, but cut 1 Steam Core for Zergo and Ojutai. The deck does seem to be able to make its land drops fairly consistently. This hand's great. So maybe that's exactly where we want to be. We're not going to make the mistake of opening on Vacuum. I actually just want to play Stormchaser's talent and pass. Then we're going to Duress and Ghost Vacuum because I want to make sure that they can't just like exercise my Ghost Vacuum right away. FOMO. Put Oculus in the bin. Oh, hell yeah. Opponent's cooking. Unfortunately for opponent, though, I've got some stuff to say about their game plan. They've got a recommission and a torch the tower. We're going to get rid of the recom because Inti's going to let them re-up. And then we're going to play a ghost vacuum. You know, we probably should have hit torch, huh? Because we can just hold the ghost vacuum up forever. All right, you take 3. And now we're going to start dribbling our Stormchaser's talent with all of our spells. Yeah, I could see playing... wait, what does Ojutai do again? Ojutai and Zergo? Is that the one that, like, has haste when it comes into play and you can bounce it back to your hand? There's the Inti, that's fine. Combat's good. Yes. You exile the top card, but they don't get to do anything with it because this is their... Oh, this is their 3rd turn. They can totally play land off of it. Ouch. 3. Land, I will take your Abhorrent Oculus, please. I like that card. For me? Land. I can go for the throat FOMO. I don't think I need to right now, though, right? I think I can just go, like, Fear of Isolation, pick up my Stormchaser's Tea, play Stormchaser's Tea, trigger Prowess, and, like, kind of race our opponent a little bit here. That seems fine. Take 2. Go to 13. Go. Ideal draw here is just land drop number 4. Start double spelling. Okay. I'm not going to do any double blocks. That would be foolish. Oh, they just pitched a torch the tower. Now I kind of feel like I want to. Still feels wrong, though. Yes, sir. It's a dragon that has hexproof. If it entered and it bounces, you get to anticipate. I'm down to play a Miser's one of those. That actually seems kind of interesting. I'm actually not going to block here. We'll take 6. Our clock is also meaningful. How much can we attack for next turn? 8. 8's a lot. They're holding up mana for something. We'll take out Inti. Do you have a Tishana's Tidebinder, perhaps? Nope. Not a commonly played card in this deck. Floodpits Drowner's not bad. I think what we want to do is play this town. Yeah, we're going to tabby. We'll see if it resolves or not. We'll tabby here and here. Is one of your face down cards no more lies? Might be. You know, what if we just don't do anything this turn? Yeah, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. We're just going to do nothing. I'm not even going to attack. We'll just pass. If they're going to no more lies us, I want them to do it on their turn. Combat is fine. I want them to declare. Trigger Inti, what do you want to pitch? What'd you miss? We're 2-0 right now. We also won game 1 against Jeskai Oculus. Inti triggers, targets itself. What do we see coming out? Lauren of the 3rd path. Now I'm going to take action because they probably want to play that Lauren. So we will, this town ain't big enough, Inti plus Stormchaser's talent, trigger Prowess twice. Now if they want to counter this, they can't Lauren us. Okay, that worked. Then we will go to blockers, and I will block with everything. I think everything. I want this FOMO out of play. Torch, sure. Damage? Or are we going to sleep on our Lauren? Oh, we're not going to cast Lauren. Okay, I actually love this trade. They don't know this, but I'm never going to run out of Stormchaser's talents. So my creatures were super disposable. That Lauren would have been pretty good for them, probably. We're going to take out land because it's a unique and we just don't want to ever let them hit Delirium with FOMO. We know Duress is dead, so we'll play Stormchaser's Tea, make a dude, and then we will hold up 3 spells. This Duress currently not very good. They're entering combat. I would like to Floodpits Drowner your FOMO. Metabolic, completely different from Stormchaser's D, right? Killing FOMO gives Delirium, neat. Yeah. But once oh, they have another Lauren, sure. So they're probably going to hit the vacuum, which at this point might actually be a mistake. We'll go ahead and take out Sorcery, bring them down to Delirium 1. All right, that card did its job. We drew 4th land, a little bit late, but I think it's okay. Let's go ahead and get busy. You block if you want. They don't. Okay, so if they don't block, I don't think I want them drawing extra cards with Lauren. So we'll just go for the throat, the Lauren. Yeah, is that good? Or am I jumping the gun again? I think I might be jumping the gun. Nope, just take 3. If they want to feed me cards, I'm actually okay with it. We'll just pass. Inti. Yeah, we let Inti resolve. Then we're going to, I think, would we block Lauren with Floodpits Drowner? I don't think we would. I don't care if they recast Inti. I mildly care about them recasting Lauren, but Lauren's a bigger mana investment, actually. So no, we're going to go Bounce House. Okay. Just a land into a Steamcore Scholar, sure. All right, draw 2, discard 1. Usually it's draw 2, discard 1. Sometimes it's draw 2, discard 2. Oh, this is just draw 2, discard 2, sure. All right, we take our turn. There's a we were probably supposed to go for throat on end step, actually. I think it's okay. We will go for the throat, nothing. We'll play Stormchaser's Talent. Trigger Prowess. Then we'll get busy right away with both of our creatures. We're racing. They block with Steam Core. Okay, then they block with Inties, so we kill the FOMO if they do that. Okay, they're letting this through. We are gonna go for the throat Inti as well. Do we like that? We like that. Get a little bit more damage in. Trigger Prowess. Hit you for 3, bring you down to just the FOMO in play. Then play Spyglass Siren. There's Lauren. They take out Stormchaser's Talent. That was the big thing I was bummed out about with the Lauren, them finding the second one, because Stormchaser's looping with this town's obviously very good. I just drew a Stormchaser's though, so that's cool. Here's my Stormchaser's Talent. Trigger my things. And then let's also Duress opponent. It'll trigger Prowess, which is what I care about. What you got, dude? No more lies? Sure. I would have just let me Duress it, to be honest. And then we will map here. No land. I guess a land's actually not that bad. Soulstone's especially not bad. And then we can full send. We lose an otter. Nah, I want my otters. Just attack for 1. And then now I kind of want another land. I just want to start activating Stormchasers. Spyglass Siren's fine. We could get Delirium here. We'll see. Exercise. Do they already have a sorcery? They don't. This gives them Delirium if they put it in the bin. Looks like they kept it though. That's really weird. Really want to do draw and hit my Stormchaser's Talent to stop me from doing the loop. That makes a good amount of sense to me, if that's what they want to do. All right, we both draw a card. Great. Another Soulstone Sanctuary. So there's my line. All right, you've exercised my Stormchaser's Talent. Do you want to get busy once? You probably only get busy once, right? You attack for 3, then untap it and don't attack again. I think is the correct play here. All right, we draw Tabby, which is not fair because we win. Our opponent played that pretty well. Sorry, dude. And full send. All right, we're 3-0. We didn't deserve it. We just got lucky. But we take lucky. Lucky beats good every time. Number 52. Very nice. Me on the play, me on the play, me on the play, me on the play. Number 153, me on the play. Aw, boo. Can't win them all. Hand's great. Keep. No complaints. Deck's sweet. Yeah, deck's very good. This is definitely like in the top 3 decks of the format, I think, for sure. Although this opener didn't want to play into this hand necessarily, or this deck, this matchup. But I think that's okay. We'll get a Hopeless Nightmare in, which is actually better when you're on the draw because your opponent skips their draw step. We finally get to we gotta get Smitty Vert German name. We must be number 1. Is that the number 1 player right now? Is that what you're saying? Attack for 3. We could FOMO loop the Hopeless Nightmare. I think that's bad. Or not FOMO, FOI, Fear of Isolation loop. But I think instead we'd rather just know where to run this Heartfire hero now. We don't take damage because it deals damage equal to its power, which is 0 because that's how Nowhere to Run works. Ember Heart Challenger gets a counter. That's gross. SpongeBob reference. I feel dumb. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know things, buddy. Land Burst Lightning me makes perfect sense here. Yep. I'll take 2. Darkslick. I didn't want to draw another land, but as far as drawing another land goes, that's probably the one we were the most fine with. We'll play Fear of Isolation. We're not going to have a chance to hit this with nowhere to run because it'll be a 4/4. So we'll just bounce Hopeless Nightmare and keep that thing going, and we'll try to use Kaito to hold that thing down. The Ember Heart Challenger, that is. All right, pitch a card, please. You go. They pitch Ember Heart, so the card in their, at least one of the cards in their hand is very good. It's Manifold Mouse. That's very dangerous. We're in trouble. We take 8. If they have a Monstrous Rage, we're dead. No blocks. All right, we're not dead. Hired Claw, that's brutal. We draw another land. All right, we're gonna concede. We can't win the game by drawing. Did we draw a land for every 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I think we drew a land every turn. That's brutal. Okay, sideboard time. What's good against them? Gix's Command, Sheoldred, Preacher, 2 Witches Vanities. That's it. What's bad? On the play, I think that Fear of Isolation is a one-off can go. Kaito, Enduring Curiosity, 1 Tabby. Potentially 1 Nightmare, 1 something else. We're just trimming the edges, I think, in this matchup. Maybe 1 Siren. Let's go. Oh yeah, how's everything sound? I'm still tweaking sound and stuff, trying to get it just right. So let me know if this sounds nice to you still. After listening to the paper streams, It sounded okay. It definitely sounded good for a like IRL paper stream, but I think we can get it better still. We'll be on the play. This hand it's not great, but it's interactive, so I think we have to keep. I thought I recognized the opponent's name, and I do, sorta. If the J was DZH and no H in the rest of the name, that's actually Stalin's. Appreciation, Nightabawa, thank you. Land Heartfire Hero. I never have it, but my opponents always seem to. Ooh, Paw Patch. Okay, that's a little less bad. Draw, it's a Kaito. I think we want to try to Kaito our opponent, so we're just going to pass. What are you going to do, dude? You're going to play Innkeeper's Talent? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll just Drowner the Paw Patch in an attempt to get Kaito into play. We need to draw a land for that to happen, though. Who else is going to tell me such trivia? I don't know, honestly, Knight. I think you're the guy. We'll get busy for 2. And then we're just going to pass again. Luckily, that Paw Patch recruit is tapped down. All right, Sentinel. That's something we're going to have to deal with eventually. I think we will know where to run the Paw Patch recruit now. That way they don't get an extra counter onto the Sentinel off the Paw Patch trigger. You've got a 4/5, and we've missed land drop again. I think we have to try to hit land drop here. I think we're just dead though. Creature, trigger, map, Spyglass Siren, show me a land. All right, we found one. Land, go. The only lucky bit to all this is we do have an established nowhere to run, meaning that we can target their stuff. That's huge game. Target Emberheart, sure. You see a questing druid, can't do anything with that this turn. We map, we no map, we make map. I could double block. That gets me super blown out. We're not gonna block. Like any spell, the double block gets blown out by. All right, Monstrous Rage, they're gonna deal a bunch of damage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, go to 9. Land, map something, I assume. They hit a land drop, which is like, okay, 4th land, not bad. Let's, Unfortunately, this nowhere to run can't kill right now, but it might kill something in the future. I think where we're at here is we're gonna main phase Tabby because I still need to clock our opponent. And we're gonna do it like this. Then we'll go to combat, attack for 3. And then we will Floodpits Drowner something. Probably just the Emberheart Challenger. Red map Challenger, sure. I'm gonna set a stop here, just in case they play a Manifold Mouse, because that would be nightmarish. No way you leave Innkeeper's Talent on top. That doesn't make any sense. There you go. Land from exile, because that makes sense. Zero reason to wait on that. No, land from hand. You're gonna leave the exiled land in exile. Wait, is it a Copperline Gorge? It is. Okay, never mind. I scratched it. I thought it was another Thornspire Verge. Is that what it's called? Thornspire? Yeah, Thornspire Verge. There's the Manifold Mouse. So we set the stop, so we're good. Resolves. Oh, they're offspringing it. Oh dear. Okay, then we're gonna Floodpitch. I think we have to let that live for a second and Floodpitch Drowner the Emberheart Challenger. We're in a tough spot. We need to eventually find Gix's command and land, and I don't even know if we have time to deploy both of those. Counter on Emberheart. Trigger everything on Emberheart? Sure. All right, well, there's the land part of our plan. Let's go with... We can actually get Kaito into play, and I think that's pretty huge. These don't have first strike either. Let's go to combat and send all. Block. Block. Okay, that's pretty amazing for us, I think. Ninjutsu in Kaito for the Spyglass Siren. We get to take out both of these. Emberheart's still tapped, so I feel pretty comfortable. Do we zero here or do we tick up? We might want to try to race. If we tick up, it'll be attack for 5 next turn. Then that's not a kill, I don't think. How can we extort a kill out of that? It would involve attacking with Restless Reef, which you just don't have the mana to make sure they have no blockers and get them in the reef. Plus we'd have to play a Siren. No, we can't do that. So I think it's actually better to draw a card. Another nowhere to run, not bad. I think the one we have in our hand is fine. We're just gonna look for a new blink. Okay, well, not super stoked about the swamp, but I'm not pissed either. We will, do we pass or do we Spyglass Siren? That's interesting, right? I think we Spyglass Siren and map it. Map the Siren. What does this falter to? Maybe an Emberheart Challenger? Ew, another land? Gross. All right, we want to draw Gix's command. Swift Spear, sure. Land, another Innkeeper's Talent. All those things are fine. Swift Spear not having trample, pretty huge game. Okay. Make Swift Spear a big. Nope, we're going to target the Challenger, and that is a Burst Lightning, so they can take out the Kaito here. Okay, Kaito's dead. My turn. Yep, everything gets Ward 1. My turn. Draw another land. Holy moly, that's a lot of those, huh? All right, we definitely know where to run and just take out the Swift Spear. Then we Kaito and we lock down the Emberheart Challenger and hope they draw dead. That's our current plan. Opponent, draw dead, please. Thanks, nowhere to run, for ignoring Ward. This is where they play a Screaming Nemesis. Nope, it's a land. They did kind of draw dead. All right. Sentinel's going to get massive. You should probably just level this up, right? Not even bother with the map. Level 3, yep. Make that thing enormous, just way too big. All right, if we can get our opponent to draw dead again, I think we can kill next turn. It might be a tall order, but I think it's what we're going for. We're going to start with a... Is an emblem good here? I think an emblem's okay here. I think it's better than a Scry 2 with no draw. Yeah, we're going to make an emblem. We're going to play Fear of Isolation. We're going to bounce our Kaito, of all things, to our hand. And then we're going to play Kaito back out. Then we are going to stun the Sentinel. And if they drew dead here, they're dead. If they drew well here, we still have magic to play. Mapping Sentinel is fine. Ooh, Emberheart Challenger. Trigger the Emberheart. All right. That is a Questing Druid on top with one of the Innkeeper's talent? Sure. We don't care about that. If they just level up an Innkeeper's talent, they're dead. We can attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and they're at 10. Yep, counters go on the Challenger, or that doesn't really matter which you put them on. All right, all your shit is huge. You have 23 power in play. Okay, I go land, I go tick the Kaito. It probably goes, yeah, it goes up. What do we need to beat here? We need to beat exactly Witchstalker's Frenzy. That's fine. We're going to activate the Soulstone Sanctuary, actually. We'll go to combat. We're going to full send. All right, game 3. We actually got that one. That was a bit, that was sussy for a second there. Game 3, I think that we don't really want to make any changes, really. I like our configuration. Maybe Spyglass Siren is even worse on the draw. I mean, it's definitely even worse on the draw, but what's better? Is it just another tabby? I think we just might want one tabby back. Let's go. Good hand, please, deck. None of these 5 lands, 2 clunky spells. Ew. Yeah, this hand's like way too blocky to keep. None of these kill efficiently. Yeah, we gotta mulligan this. This hand's got a kill spell, a Stormchasers. We have to reluctantly keep this, I think. I'm not excited about it. But I'm not going to 5. Not when this is like serviceable-ish. Paw Patch is fine. Nothing I can do about it. Draw Reef. Not doing anything on 3 currently, so I'll just develop Stormchaser's talent. Please don't play anything good. Okay. So they can't get busy with Paw Patch. That's great. No blocks. Draw a Fear of Isolation. Sure. We want to... I think just pass. Not Veil of Summer. Snakeskin Veil is definitely a card I'm worried about. But I don't think I'm just going to like main phase go for the throat, let them grow something else. I need to try to trick them here. And this is a pretty face-up trick. Our opponent definitely knows what they're doing. Innkeeper's Talent, trigger Emberheart Challenger is fine. Go to combat is also fine. Target Paw Patch Recruit is fine. Declare. Send in both. All right, let's go to... Blocking with our 1/1 isn't particularly good here. If they don't have Monster Rage, blocking just the Emberheart Challenger could actually be a meaningful amount of life gain. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and go for the Throat the Paw Patch Recruit and see what they do. They get a Soulstone Sanctuary. Can't do anything with that. All right, they're just going to Burst Lightning, which is fine. Fine's the wrong word. It's the world we're living in. So we take 5. We draw. It's Witch's Vanity, probably one of our best top decks. We'll cast Witch's Vanity and kill the Emberheart Challenger. Now I just want to draw a land really bad. Do not kick Manifold Mouse. Don't do it. Damn it. Innkeepers, pump something. Yeah, all your triggers do stuff. But all it means is you've got a 2/2 and a 1/2. All right, that is not what I wanted to draw there, but we'll cast Hopeless Nightmare and hope that's not a Baloth. This deck usually doesn't play Baloth. All right, it's not a Baloth. Then we'll go Fear of Isolation, and we will pick up the Witch's Vanity. And now we really want to hit a land drop. Oh, don't kill my Fear of Isolation. Does this kill me? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It deals 10. No, 8. It deals 8. Land, not great, not bad. It's neither. Yeah, we don't have nowhere to run. That sucks. If we had nowhere to run, we could just like deal with the threats and not be super stressed out about it. But we don't have that. So I think what we want to do is, if I just go Witch's Vanity, we die. No matter what we kill, they put counter on it, give it double strike to itself, attack, we're dead. Lights out, good night. GG, no re. But if I Floodpits Drowner, it gets a little bit better. Because I can't tap, well, I can tap something. I can tap and block, right? Okay. I think that's what we have to do. It's a meme from the 2019 HBO miniseries Chernobyl. Are you suggesting it? I've actually been looking for something else to watch. It's a great watch. Good to know. All right, double strike's fine. I assume they're going double strike with both. And then, yep, go here, and then they're gonna grow this. And then before they can declare attacks, we're gonna Floodpits Drowner. We're going to target here, and I will pay the ward. And then we're just gonna block, because this thing does not have trample. Heartfire Hero, sure, not great for us. Okay. Now we can Witch's Vanity the other Manifold Mouse, paying the ward cost. So we'll kill the Manifold Mouse. We will pay that cost. Then if we Fear of Isolation, their Heartfire Hero can attack as a 1, 2, 3 in a 4/4 with double strike. That just kills us, huh? Let's see. When they go to combat, Innkeeper's Talent puts a counter on the Heartfire Hero that triggers the Heartfire Hero. It's a 3/3. But if they activate this, it's if you put one or more counters into permanent, put twice that many. So if they activate this, then target, it just becomes 3 still. So that's only 6 with double strike. Okay, I guess that means we have to Fear of Isolation and we have to bounce the Witch's Vanity. Do not love our spot, to be clear. Questing Druid, land. Ooh, Monstrous Rage. That's a good game, opponent. You got me good. All right, we're 3-1. Respectable record, don't get me wrong, but that game was tough. That's 3-1. Let's go for a 4-1. Let's go for a 4-1 in Mythic Ladder with Bounce House. I'm thinking for the next paper stream, we might just do pre-modern. We'll probably do there'll usually probably be hybrids. The first one we played 3 different formats. We'll probably do hybrids though, where we play like half one format, half the other one, but we'll also do solo ones where we just like play all one format. This hand is, it really wants to play against creature decks. I'm gonna keep mulliganing, opponent. I want to repeatedly Hopeless Nightmare you. All right, Nightmare. One of these days I'm gonna Nightmare at my opponent and they're gonna bail off me game 1. Ooh, Nightmare, pitch Nightmare. Do you have a Nightmare? Nope, Stormchaser's T. Okay, this hand's not bad into a Mirror-esque matchup, especially not after drawing another, this town ain't big enough, that's pretty sweet. All right, another Nightmare. I have a plan and it involves putting you Hellbent, Floodpits Drowner. So this is a proper Mirror, this isn't Pixie. Another Stormy T, it is a Cunning Plan. A little Spyglass Siren. Okay, so we're gonna not try to kill other creatures and just Hellbend them, just in case they're holding like a Kaito, because that we can't beat super easily right now. So we'll bounce. Do we want to also just get their 1/1? I think we might want to get a 1/1. Yeah. Take some of the pressure off. Try to kill other creatures. Hellbend you. I pop a shroom. No, I love you, Juice. How you doing, baby? Ooh, this tiny big enough. Okay. Map. What's on top? Just a land. All right. Don't love that they have Stormchaser's talent and this tiny big enough. That's something we're gonna have to sort out promptly. We can kill their stuff. And I think that's pretty neat. We'll go Risen Reef. Island doesn't let me double spell. Land. Don't Kaito me. Ouch. Activate Stormy T? Sure. All right, we're gonna have to do something about that, but maybe we're just supposed to crack this actually. Hasn't that been great? Finished F&M, came back. We just got done with the first 2 games of our stream. We don't want to, or the first 4 games. We're 3-1 right now. Then after this game, we're going to switch decks and play like 1 or 2 games with the deck that was suggested to me. Did I just crack that? No, I did not crack that in my main phase. I did, however, find I don't want to grind this game. They're going to get into a loop with this town ain't big enough and their Stormchaser's talents that I can't actually beat with this hand. The mirror match. What do we want? Duress, the Witch's Vanity, Gix's Command, maybe 1, maybe 2 on the draw. Sheoldred seems mid, Preacher seems mid, Negate seems, yeah, this is probably all I want for now. We're gonna trim on Isolation, maybe Siren. Yeah, Siren. I think we'll just trim little ends from the deck, I think is all we really want to do. Maybe not Tabby though. Tabby seems pretty good. This sounded big enough. I think Cut Down might be a little bit silly. We've got like all these bounceable effects. The Cut Down to just like the lowest impact one we can draw. And then, I don't know. I really don't want to cut a Tabby. That seems silly. Maybe it is a Tabby. Since bouncing their stuff isn't that good, they're also at this Town 8 big enough deck. How's your night, Ben Juice? You having a good night? Are you pumped for the weekend? Are you one of those people with weekends off? I would just assume everyone's excited for the weekend, but most of my like day jobs that I've worked, or even working from home, I've typically worked weekends. So double Siren Kaito. I've got a plan. I'm going to try to put Kaito into play. You do have weekends off, then happy Friday, baby. Here's Spyglass Siren. Next turn, we're going to play Spyglass Siren. It's going to be great. Stormy T, sure. Ooh, Fear of Isolation. No, not this turn. I think we're Siren plus map. Just try to force Kaito into play. Map, the one that can attack. Tabby. Seems okay. I'll take a Tabby. Attack for 2. I'm an FM generic office guy. An NF generic office guy. Tight. Tight. Big daddy. Big boy job. Fear of Isolation. Sure, you got it, boss. Attack for 1. Do we just block? How bad do we want this Kaito in play? I think we want this Kaito in play pretty fucking bad, right? But work remote. I mean, remote works like amazing. Going into the office is an outdated, archaic thing. If you can do your job from home, I think you should be able to. This is an interesting point. One play I can do is I can attack with both creatures, sack one to the Fear of Isolation, and get Kaito into play. How about we mute you? But I think that play is actually not that great. I think I actually just want to start trading with their 1/1s. Then we can go, let's map the Siren. Let's see if I can get the Siren big enough to attack through Fear of Isolation. I can't. We find a land. That's tough. We'll play the land. We're just going to hang tight. It's kind of a funky spot. Combat, if they want to Kaito us, we'll let them. They don't. This would actually not be a great spot to Kaito us. Stormy T, sure. Another Fear of Isolation. Gross, dude. That's good. Pass to me. Nowhere to run. Not bad. We'll play land. We'll play nowhere to run. We'll get rid of Fear of Isolation. We'll go to combat. We'll attack for 2. We'll play Fear of Isolation. We'll pick up nowhere to run. Okay, I did not hate that. Yep, your Stormchaser's talents will continue to resolve. This is something I have very little experience with. This is the proper mirror. So if my opponent's got experience, I feel very edged out. Map, don't be bigger. Thank you. You have like no good attacks. Pass to me. As far as top decking a land goes, this is the one I wanted to top deck, an untapped one. We will go nowhere to run now. We're going to hit the Fear of Isolation. Then we're going to get busy with just Fear of Isolation. All right, they're not blocking, so we'll Kaito, getting our Fear of Isolation back into our hand, get him for 3. And then I think they're going to be able to kill this Kaito if they want to, no matter what. So let's just convert for the card now and make their entire turn about killing Kaito. Love both of these cards. I'll just draw the Witch's Vanity first. Yep, Tabby's fine. Kind of love that they let me redraw it instead of killing it. Then they send Siren plus Otter at Kaito and 3 at me. This is basically how I wanted their turn to turn out. Yep. And 3 at me, I'll go to 15. And then I will play 3 spells. I'll go Restless Reef, Spyglass Siren. I'll go... Do I want a Witch's Vanity? No, I'll hold the Witch's Vanity for now. We'll just go Fear of Isolation, bouncing my Nowhere to Run. And then we'll drop the Nowhere to Run now at Sorcery Speed, and we'll keep picking off Otters. Level 2, sure. Significantly less scared of this town ain't big enough now. Bouncing any of my creatures, just generically not that good. Now, it's very good against my Enduring Curiosity, which is worth mentioning. We'll go the Witch's Vanity. We're going to take out another 1/1. Then we're going to just get busy. I'm not going to bother with Enduring Curiosity on my turn. Floodpits Drowner? Now maybe I will. Yep, that gets tapped. Do I send into the Spyglass Siren? Do I offer up the trade? That's interesting. I think I will. Let's see, I offer up the trade. They have Floodpits Drowner plus 1/1. They can start tabbying immediately. Or alternatively, you know, maybe I just hold up my Floodpits Drowner plus this town, right? No, let's just hold everything up. Let them make their own decisions. Everything I have is instant speed. Let's just do stuff on their turn. Land, sure. Tabby, that's fine. Stormy T, also fine. Make a dude. Go to combat. I'm going to tap down their 3/3. I think we're in a racing kind of position. And currently they're winning the race, so. Sorry, I stepped away to put the kiddo down. Well, that's just fine, dude. You don't got to apologize to me for that. I'm just a guy on your computer. Your child's like this living, breathing thing in your house that you have to care for. Attack with both. Am I sweating a Kaito right this second? Not really. We'll just take 3. All right, 3's good. Now the big question is, do they activate the Stormchaser's talent? Doesn't look like they do. So we're gonna go, this town ain't big enough. We're actually just gonna hit, do we hit both of these now? I don't think they have Negate. I guess they could have Negate. I'm not gonna sweat the Negate right now. I'm just gonna bounce both of these. If they have Negate, we just get got. Okay, I get both my things back. We are going to definitely Witch's Vanity, the Floodpits Drowner. Get out of here. They have another this town ain't big enough. Okay. With that in mind, do we let it go? Sure, you bounce both of your things. We will go to combat. Do I send this fish in? They play a new fish, that's fine. Tap my fish. I could immediately exile this fish to deal with their otter. I don't think that's very good though. No, we'll let you tap the fish down. Then we're gonna go to main phase 2. We're gonna play Spyglass Siren. This Enduring Curiosity is actually turning out to be pretty medium. We're gonna go ahead and map the Siren, try to make it so they can attack with theirs super easily. That's not great. Well, I guess we get to map again because we have an on-tap land now. Go for the throat. Is that good? Seems like fine at best. I don't think it's quite what we're looking for. We're gonna ship the go for the throat. We'll play Gloomlake Verge, and while they're tapped out, I'm just gonna go ahead and know where to run. Their Floodpits Drowner. As rude as my opponent is, they do seem to understand the mirror pretty well. Yep, go ahead and grab your this town. That happens. We getting busy? Getting busy for 2 is safe. I won't interact with it. Yep, take 2. I draw Tabby. That's not bad. If I ever drew a Stormchaser's talent this game, I think I would probably be in the driver's seat. I think Stormchaser's talent has a lot to do with how the mirror plays out. Let's go ahead and get busy for 4. They take... Do we Enduring Curiosity now? I think so. Curiosity. Why don't you tabby this Curiosity? They don't. They let it connect? How strange. All right, draw 1. I was not expecting that. That, I feel like, has to be wrong. Gix's command is a phenomenal draw here. We'll just play an untapped land and pass. That way, if they want to tabby my Enduring, I can just play it right back out. Floodpits Drowner? Sure, that's fine. They might want to activate Floodpits on my Enduring Curiosity because it has Flash. So I've got enough mana where if they keep distowning my Curiosity, I can just play it back out. But now if they go to like exile it with Floodpits Drowner, which they likely won't do until... Well, they actually may be dead here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they have 2 spells, I'm just dead here. I'm dead on board. I take that all back. No, maybe. I've got a food token up, actually. I can also bounce Nowhere to Run plus my own Enduring Curiosity, and that's pretty good. YTMND. You're the man now, dog. That's what that stands for, right? I used to watch that shit. Yeah. What are you bouncing here? My Spyglass Siren? This is fine. They play Stormchaser's talent. I think we need to kill one of their otters. Now we're going to bounce otter plus Nowhere to Run. We're going to have to give up on Enduring Curiosity, I think. And then we're going to cast Nowhere to Run. This will make it very difficult for them to string together lethal. Let me see here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm very close to lethal, conversely. They full send. Then I feel like they have to sack the Floodpits Drowner. Because if I get like another round of draws with this Enduring Curiosity, I feel like I'm firmly ahead. Tapped land. Okay, Gix's command. I need you to do stuff. Let's put the counter here on the Fear of Isolation. Then let's destroy all creatures with power 2 or less and pump my Floodpits Drowner. You got a counter spell for this, my guy? Or do you have your 3rd tabby? Okay, that feels great. Another Reef, go to combat. They have another Drowner? Gross. Yep, you got it, dude. Attack for 3. And then play Spyglass Siren. And then you go. Let's see, they can buy back. This town ain't big enough. Play the Stormchaser's talent. No, they have to buy it back for 4. Use 2 to cast, so they can only do 1 loop. So we're not in that tough of a position. Getting busy with Restless Reef seems wrong. Or, yeah, Restless Reef. Looks like they were highlighting it. All right, yep, you level up. You've got this town ain't big enough back. Bouncing my creatures isn't particularly good right now. So I wonder if they just like, no, they can bounce like my map and stuff. I guess they could bounce Spyglass Siren, but it feels weird. Bouncing Fear of Isolation, very wrong. Bouncing Floodpits Drowner, very wrong. They could bounce the roll on my Fear of Isolation. That's not bad. You're getting busy with Reef? This, I'm sure, is wrong. Okay, you're dead? Okay, my opponent has no clue what's going on. Got it. I'll sack this food. Oh, I guess they're not dead, right? Because Floodpits Drowner has Vigilance. So we can just block with the Siren. Yeah, no, they're dead. Okay, activate. That was weird. It seemed like they were playing so well until the very end there, and then they just kind of fucked the whole thing up. Okay, game 3, I guess. I was not expecting to get a game 3. But I guess that's why you play your games out, right? I think Gix's command is even better on the draw since I'm playing from behind. Kaito's harder to leverage on the draw. So is Siren. I think maybe cut... Well, yeah, cut a... Nope, I like having 3 nightmares now that I'm thinking about it. Nope, this is fine. Let's go. Opener looks great. Keep. Kind of ideal. Them opening on tap land, love to see that. Gix's command's a great top deck too. It's too early to say how the game's gonna go, but I feel like I have the tools I want this matchup. A Siren, you're gonna map it straight away? Seems like not a bad play. All right, we're gonna go land. Do we map our own Siren or do you just deal with theirs? I kind of feel like I almost want to deal with theirs. We're gonna know where to run. That way, if they have a fear of missing out, they have to like have a 1-drop, not fear of missing out, fear of isolation. They have to have land drop plus 1 drop as well. Okay, they do nothing. Do they have a Tishana's Tidebinder? That's not, I guess that is somewhat commonly played. I'm going for this though, I think. You know what? Am I going for this? Nah, take 1. Then we'll go Hopeless Nightmare. And you go. Fear of Isolation, picking up a land. You got it, buddy. That's to me. Drowner. Tippy tap that, please. Now they can't have Tidebinder, so this play feels safe. Attack with both. I actually want to bounce my Drowner to my hand. That's a very useful card to have just in my hand. So you come back. Kaito's in. And then we could draw here. I think we're supposed to, maybe. You know, with this Soulstone Sanctuary in play, no. I think the first thing we're going to do is emblem our ninjas. Then I think it's a tap land. I don't value mapping my Siren very highly right now. Go. Stormy T, sure. Bounce Stormy T plus Kaito Stormy T again. I'll Gix's command you. All right. Ooh, I drew a this town. That's actually interesting. Is it that interesting? I don't think so. Counters, destroy. Let's go. High up. Just 3 for 1 U while I have the opportunity, I think is the right play there. Now they have nothing on board and they have to they have to just start doing stuff. The Kaito, 2 of my cards are face up and they're both very good. Fear of Isolation, sure. Stormy T, sure. Get a dude. All right, I draw. I'm not even gonna bother ninjutsuing Kaito. I'm just gonna attack for 3. You want to chump this? No? Cool, good talk. And then I'm going to... Do I need to do anything? Doesn't seem like it. I guess I could just hardcast Kaito. No, I think I'm just going to activate my Soulstone Sanctuary at end of turn. And then Floodpits? Yeah, I'm not even sure if I played that turn right, but I'm just not going to invest mana into anything right now. You activate Stormchaser's talent, which doesn't interact this town ain't big enough. Won't interact with my Soulstone Sanctuary. This town hopeless, then cast again? We could actually wait on that though. Like this town can't interact with my Soulstone Sanctuary. You attack? That's wild. I will take 2. Attack. Okay, maybe I overrated my opponent's understanding of how they're supposed to play this game. I'm gonna activate Soulstone Sanctuary. I have a Kaito emblem, so you have to have go for the throat to kill it. Let me go Floodpits Drowner. I think they're just dead. Tap your 1/1. What could you possibly have to dig out of this? Yeah, they're dead. Okay, I guess we won. I was feeling pretty disadvantaged. It seemed maybe they got tilted at some point, or maybe I was just overrating their skill because I don't understand the mirror that well. So they did stuff and I was just assuming this must be good. Maybe I should be learning. Who knows?